All right, here's a quick video on Fanatec shifter tuning. Tools that we're going to need are 8mm open end wrench and a 2.5mm Allen wrench. So on the back, as you've seen either on the wheel you own or the one you're looking to buy, we've got this little nut and set screw arrangement. And what that does is that just preloads the shifter assembly here. So right out of the box, these typically come with no gap at all between the support bracket and the angle bracket that the shifter rides on. So when you shift, you can hear it hitting that metal bracket there. If we back off this 8mm nut on the set screw, it's an nylock nut, so you'll need an Allen wrench and an open end wrench to do it. But once you back that up, or once you tighten that in a little bit, you can hear it change the sound. So now it's bottoming out on that set screw instead of on the bracket itself. Here, I'll back it out. So you can hear that change. Might be able to see a little bit of gap there. And so what we want to do is we want to tune this shifter. When we pull on it, we can hear a click right there. And then when we release it, we can hear a click as it resets. Right there. Set, reset. Set, reset. So what we're going to call this is that this is pre-travel before we hit the set, and that's over travel after the set. Once we release it, it'll reset and go back to its off state. So what we want to do is we want to try to tune out a bunch of that excess pre-travel, about as much as we can that we don't need. So what we're going to do is we'll turn this screw with the Allen wrench to a point where we think we need it. We're going to back off on that nylock nut, and then we'll just turn this slowly. We don't want to get rid of all that pre-travel. We want to have just a tiny little bit, just like that. And then we want to make sure that it resets every time we let it off. Click, and then a nice little bit of travel after that. So once that is done, we're going to hold the set screw in place and then just snug down just lightly on that nylock nut. And then we want to check it afterwards, make sure we have just enough pre-travel, just like that, and that it resets every time. Then we have a nice little bit of travel after that reset. If we dial out all that pre-travel and all that post-travel or over-travel, then we might run into issues later on down the line as the switch wears and whatnot, where it won't quite set or reset for us. So we just want to make sure we have a little bit of pre-travel and a little bit of over-travel. But then once that's done and that lock nut is snug down in place, then we're set and we're good to go. Thanks for watching.